I'm busier than a one-legged man at a butt kicking competition today, so this is gonna have to be quick. Roll it. It has been a busy, busy day. This morning we finished AIing our heifers. We did 20 yesterday and 10 this morning, got them all finished up, hauled out to pasture, put the cleanup bowl in with them, put another bowl in a different pasture, and one of our other bulls, good old Winston, got hurt in a fight. So he is recovering in the pasture by himself at the moment until he's good enough to get put back in with the cows. And then I went and got a load of fertilizer, went and got a load of seed, and now I'm gonna try to get this ready and get out to the field today and plant some soybeans. If at all possible, I'd really like to plant beans in my triticale field today. The conditions are perfect. Since I'm planting green, I don't have to worry about herbicide. I'd really like to try to get this done. Thankfully, I don't have to grease the air seeder. Earlier this spring, I planted about 60, 70 acres of oats. Greased all this beforehand. So the only thing I really need to do is change the depth and fix that tire. I've got the right meter in the front, but I need to change the meter in the back. Gonna put the orange roll in, and I also got to put the plates in it because we plant our beans on 15s. Now, if we were planting in some lighter ground and I wasn't running as high a down pressure as I'm gonna be running, I'd just leave the weight rack open. However, one of the very, very important things of planting green is making sure you've got a ton and a half of down pressure. Not literally, metaphorically. You need this thing pushing just about as hard as it can, which is why I've got weights on the wings and in the center section to make sure that you can get through all that residue. Combine that with a rear tank full of seed and a front tank full of fertilizer. Basically, I'm dragging a blue whale behind me. That heavy a load, I need more traction. All right. Nice. Alrighty, tire fixed, tire aired up, other tire aired up, other tire aired up, other tire aired up. The depth is now set, got her set for 1 3/4 inches. And now, loading with fertilizer. Earlier I mentioned that we plant our beans on 15s. Now, if you're not in this industry, you may not quite understand what I was talking about. What I was referring to there was row spacing, 15-inch spacing. So that's just the gap between one crop row to the other. Our air seeder is 7.5-inch spacing. Now how it does that is the front row is 15s, the back row is 15s, but shifted over 7.5 inches, so it splits the difference, giving us 7.5 inches. How we make 15s possible with this setup is I block off the ports into our meter roll that would feed the 3 turrets in the back row. So the seed's only going to the front, so we got 15-inch spacing on our soybean seed. Now our fertilizer, I'm actually still running that in 7.5. I don't like putting a lot of fertilizer in the row with the soybean seed. You could risk burning it with the fertilizer and the salt from it. So by spreading it out, it allows us to put down a little bit in the ground without having to worry about burning the seed. We've been doing 15-inch spacing now for 6 years and we absolutely love it. It just fits our area just a little bit better. Now it's time to unload this monstrosity. I'm not a huge fan of these seed tenders. This is the first time I've ever used one that has 4 Pro boxes on it, and it's not really meant for a 3/4 ton, so that's part of the issue. But fast as I could get going with this on the pavement was 42. Otherwise it just start kind of walking back and forth behind me, and that was not a fun trip back. Anyhow. Seed tender's empty. Air cart's full. Now I just gotta put everything away, clean up, take care of a couple other little things, and then time to get to planting. And fingers crossed everything, works. That'd be nice. It's gonna be a long night. Time to hit the gas on the caffeine. So please don't forget to like, share, subscribe, bell icon, all the things. Hope to see you next time. And as always, thanks for stopping by.